What's up, movie nerds? It's your girl CC, and let's get candid about F1. Wow, I've never been more interested in professional car racing than I am right now, or when I was watching the movie.
Let the race begin!
I mean, this movie gripped me, and not gonna lie, but I was definitely thinking about looking up Formula One rules and stuff on the ride home. I'm not a sports girly, but this movie got me thinking that I could be.
You have seduced me.
No, but seriously, this was a good movie. The highs and lows, the twists and turns, it was done well. I was on the edge of my seat, just waiting for what was gonna happen next.
I can't look away.
Definitely a good watch, even for people like me, with no knowledge on cars or sports whatsoever. But that's just my initial review of the movie. Keep on watching to see the full review and whether or not you want to give this movie a shot. There will be spoilers in the reasons for the rating.
You have been warned.
So let's get this party started.
I mean, really, let's do this, mother.
First up is acting, which I give a 9 out of 10. I gotta say, all the actors were very magnetic and convincing in their roles. They made you interested about cars and the inner workings of the racing world.
But that's impossible.
And they kept you interested in the race itself, and the drama, and the downtimes. Also, when the character development and arcs actually happened, these actors made you feel like they really were their characters, growing and changing throughout this movie.
And the Grinch's heart grew 3 sizes that day.
I mean, I actually heavily disliked Damson Idris's character, JP, until he had his character arc closer to the end of the movie. I mean, this is how you do character redemption, for sure, and everyone did fantastically in their roles.
Builds character, Zachary.
Next is story and script, which I also give a 9 out of 10. To make professional car racing seem interesting to a person with no knowledge or care about the car racing world, it's no small feat. And the scriptwriter did this in spades. Action was great, the drama was great, the emotional swells in the movie were placed at just the right moment. The character arcs were phenomenal.
It's so beautiful.
The pacing was perfect. I mean, everything in this script worked so well together. I loved that so many people grew and changed, redeemed themselves through the course of this movie. Like JP, the pit stop girl, JP's mother, the manager, even the technician, and not just Brad Pitt's character Sonny. It was really nice seeing so much care given to the main characters and even the supporting characters. I mean, it really gives something special to the story.
Wasn't that just magnificent?
Also, and this is a big spoiler, so be warned, I'll tell you when it's over. It was fine to me that Sonny won the big race at the end instead of JP. I mean, it is his movie, and it was basically the last hurrah for Sonny in the Formula One world. Yes, the story would have worked just as well if JP won the big race at the end, but I do like that they gave it to Sonny. But, you know, no worries either way, whichever way they did it. Spoiler now over.
Boy, you had me worried there for a second.
I think that Sonny should have stayed with the technician and the team, preferably as a coach, instead of just, going off to find some other race. I think he still could have gotten his need for speed satiated without, leaving.
Have ye not the need for speed?
And to be honest, I think the movie could have ended when he actually left the big race. Like, he said his heartfelt line to the technician, then got into the car, and went off to, take a nap or two, probably. And it could have just ended there. We didn't need the scene at the end where he drives another race. I mean, the lines in that little moment were a little hokey, let's be honest. But all in all, I think this was a really fantastic story.
Let's do that again!
Next are the details, which I give a 7 out of 10. The sets and props seemed pretty standard for this movie. I mean, it's a racing movie, so you're gonna have racing props and stuff. It's just
Really, really obvious.
plus, all of the racing looked real, so I'm glad about that. I don't think they used any CGI, in a way that it was more CGI than actual racing, you know what I mean? So I'm guessing they had consultants and actual racers on set to make that feel as real as possible, so kudos.
How awesome was that?
I think where the movie really punched up the details was with the little idiosyncrasies that Sonny had, and then JP picking up on them and then using them once his character arc redemption development begins. Sonny had a bunch of little rituals that were even shown in the flashbacks, so I'm glad that the filmmakers paid attention to the details and kept bringing them up and, continued them throughout the movie for the audience's benefit.
The attention to detail is excellent.
Now we're getting into the nitty-gritty of the full review. So here's your spoiler warning right now.
Spoiler alert.
And let's get into to the reasons for the rating. So this movie was a PG-13 sports drama, and I agree with that for the most part. So let's talk about it.
Sex, baby.
You know, this was almost non-existent, but there was a scene that implied sex, and there was a club scene with women dancers.
Drugs and alcohol.
So there was some cigarettes here and there, people also drank beer, and I think they might have also drank hard liquor, but you wouldn't have known that unless the line, "I shouldn't drink tequila," was said.
Language.
This is where I think the movie pushes the boundaries a bit for the PG-13 rating, because, once again, despite the rules for the rating system, there were 2 F words in this movie, along with 18 S words, 10 A words, 3 heavy uses of the Lord's name in vain, 2 B words, and 4 others.
Time for violence.
There's nothing really violent in this movie, you know, in the terms of traditional violence, besides a man shoving another person. But I will caution viewers that there are 3 major crashes in this film, 2 in the present time and 1 during a flashback. No one dies though, no one gets seriously injured, it's just quite shocking, and they do have to have a hospital stay for a bit.
I'm having a flashback.
Overall, I give this an 8 out of 10. Guys, this was a really good movie. Good enough to get a person not interested in cars at all or racing to be interested. I mean, I haven't been this interested in legal car racing since the movie Cars.
You owe me $32,000 in legal fees.
I was hooked the entire time, not wanting to look away for a second. And that was the same for my mother, who notoriously falls asleep the moment the movie starts. You know, you see the Universal sign come across the world or the Sony pictures come across, she's out like a light.
Why are you sleeping on my couch?
To be honest, I was really skeptical about this movie. I thought it was gonna be boring. I did not want to go to it, but I went to it, and I'm so glad I did. I mean, seriously, this is a must-see for any moviegoer.
Wrap that up and give it to a child on Christmas, because we're done.
Hey, I hope you enjoyed the review. Make sure to comment down below your thoughts, and comment if there's any movie that you want to see me review next. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and click the little notification bell so that you don't ever miss a review like this. Also, click right here if you want to see me review a really awesome Netflix movie, and click right here if you want to see any of my TV and anime videos. They're really good. And if you want to see literally anything else, click right here to go straight to my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and just remember, right here at Candid Cinema, it's okay to talk, it's okay to text, and I will CC you later. Bye!